Lira City and Lira District, respectively. And on the last day, 7th, it will be in Oyam. All preparations have already been made, the grounds have been identified, and the local organizers are on ground and they're on top of the preparation. As security, we're equally prepared to see that we secure the rally that starts. And this applies when other candidates who will be coming to our region. We'll definitely do all the takes to see that all the rallies starts and ends peacefully. All we expect from different agents and supporters is that they should respect the guidelines that have been issued from the Office of the Electoral Commission. At the same time, from us security, we expect them to be law-abiding citizens to see that the entire processes moves on well. So far, so good. From the time we began party primaries, we came to nomination, we have not had any issues. So why would we start receiving issues now? The same way we've been managing those other events that passed will definitely be alluded to this particular one, which are still ahead of us. As we prepare also that next month, nomination of other positions like the MPs and local government will also be on. And we believe that the whole will move on very, very successfully. We have some intelligence in relation to planned demonstration or riot. Excuse me, those ones who are there. We have received our intelligence on ground in line to a planned riot by UPC supporters. This intelligence indicates that the riot is planned to begin today, 29 September 2025, by some identified supporters of the UPC and party, starting with Lira City, that will later subsequently spread to other districts within North Kivu region. The allegation is that Honorable Jimmy Michael James Akena is not appearing on the ballot paper or ballot box for the presidential race. And our intelligence also indicates that the collection point for the supporters to gather in will be at the home of the party at present, which is located in senior quarters in Lira City. As police and other security organs, we have not yet got any formal notification to the Office of the Inspector General of Police, nor a reply to that effect. Therefore, it means this planned riot or demonstration, whatever they may call, it is illegal in nature. We would like, in a special way, also inform the people of Lamu that the North Kivu region is, as of now, very peaceful, and anyone who wishes to disrupt the peace that we have will be dealt with as per the law may require. We therefore appeal to all law-abiding citizens to be very conscious by respecting the rule of law and reporting to the nearest police facility any person with such intention for arrest and prosecution before court of law after a thorough investigation is conducted. It is therefore a guidance and directive to all our territorial command to act accordingly as it may require. So this is basically what we have, and as of now our teams are on ground. From last night we have been having team patrolling and the entire Lira City and even other urban centers within the region, and we believe that nothing will happen. Two, we have registered the case of murder by mob in Lira City West Division, where our territorial police are investigating a case of murder by mob of one Orang O'Brien this incident happened from Adiang Upini Sales, Amucha Ward, Lira City, West Division, by a group of people who suspected this gentleman to be a thief. It was alleged that on the 27th of September 2025 at around 600 hours in the morning, Brian left home for work. However, later at around 7, his wife Akulu Flavia received information that the husband had been attacked by some group of people at Adiang Opio Sale along Lira Kamdini Highway, and was left helpless lying on the road. This similar report also went to the police, and on receipt of this information, our team responded to the scene and rushed the victim to Lira Regional Referral Hospital for treatment. But in the evening at around 6, he was pronounced dead by the medical personnel. The case of assault had been registered but later amended to murder after his death. The circumstances surrounding beating Orao is that he was alleged to have stolen a chicken, and indeed the cock was recovered at the scene. Now, as police, we are interested on the culprits who beat up the deceased, including the owners of the cock. However, even at the point of beating, people around the areas must be able to make statements to support our investigation. In another nutshell, the Territorial Police in Lira District are also seriously investigating a case of murder by assault on one Odon Andrew, and at the same time looking for suspects like Opil Jackson and Owo Charles for beating and injuring Odon. This incident happened at Achandiang A village, Ulilo Parish, Aitek Sub-County, in Lira District on the 25th of September 2025. It was alleged that on the 25th of September 2025 at around 100 hours, Odon Andrew left home and went to War Charles' home and started knocking at the door while they were in the house. War Charles and Opil Jackson came out and Don started running. He was later chased, caught, and beaten up by the two, and this was witnessed by a neighbor who quickly ran to the home of the Defense Secretary, Okelo Lamex, and Okelo Lamex came. He tried stopping them from beating Odon, but they could not. The chairperson, LC1, and the Giso both reached at the scene and confirmed before the victim was rushed to a nearby clinic and later referred to Lira Regional Referral Hospital for better medical attention, but passed on. The report was later registered to Aitek Police Station by LC1. A case of murder by assault has been registered. Scene of crime was visited and documented by a scene of crime officer. Statement recorded from relevant witnesses to support investigation. Body was conveyed to referral hospital where a postmortem is yet to be conducted. Now, this is not the first time we are appealing to members of the public to desist from act of taking law into their hands. We are aware that Article 28 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda talks about right to a fair hearing. Subsection 1 says a person shall be entitled to a fair, speedy, and a public hearing before an independent and impartial court or tribunal established by law. Under subsection 3 says every person who is charged with a criminal offense shall A. be presumed to be innocent until proved guilty or until the person has pleaded guilty. This therefore reaffirms that members of the public, we do not have powers to remove a life of a person or to make declaration that somebody has already committed an offense. That is why on many occasions we say this is still a suspect. unless this person is brought before a court of law and it is handled. And Article 22 talks about protection of right to life. Also, we still do not have powers to remove somebody's life. So we encourage our community members to always respect and report such cases to police for purposes of better investigation and seeing that the person faces the law in line to what our country, Uganda, says. We're a country that respects the rule of law. We also have, we had two different incidents of suicide by hanging. One was in Lira district and another was in Aleptown. Our territorial police in Lira district have registered an incident of suicide by hanging involving one Amolo Grace, 50 years old, from Abolo Nano village, Beo Parish, Ayami, sub-county in Lira district. It is said that on the 28th of September 2025, at around 700 hours, a Kulu priest car, a granddaughter to Amolo, on entering into the house, she discovered her grandmother hanged into the house. Hanged in the house on a rope tied on the roof. And immediately she informed the aunt, Ayiko Winnie, who also went and informed the local authorities. It is alleged that the deceased had been in domestic conflict for long with the husband over multiple relationships by the husband. Scene of incident was visited, statement recorded from the relevant witnesses, body taken to Aromo Health Center for post-mortem. The one of Aleptown, we have also registered an incident where Owen James, 50 years old, was discovered hanged in a mango tree at the Olaro Sika village, Aboloin Parish, Abia sub-county in Aleptown district. It was alleged that Owen James was on a court bail for alleged murder, which was before Alira High Court and had been given bail. He had medical challenges where he was using a tube for passing urine. And the wife, Nora, confirms that the deceased had been experiencing a lot of pain due to that condition. And therefore, in the night of 26 September 2025, at around 2300 hours, the deceased went out and never came back. And he was later found hanged and dead on a rope under a mango tree. Scene was visited by a team of personnel from Abia Police and scene of crime officers who documented the finding. Exhibits of a torch and sandals were recovered as postmortem was conducted and body handed over to the relatives for burial. Finally, recovery of a stolen gun. Following a theft of the gun, number UPDF 2696242, which belongs to the bodyguard of the RDC of Kabong, intelligence have been on the ground to follow where about this gun. This report was made to the police 2 weeks ago, and the gun was stolen from around Lira University, where the RDC is at the university school. Indeed, on the 27th of September 2025, a team of security officers from Lira City West Division and Flying Squad conducted an intelligence-led operations in the areas of Anai, Obeisel, and Naiwat in Lira City, and recovered the said gun but without the magazine, which had 30 rounds of ammunition. This gun was recovered from the Simsim garden of Upio Junction, hidden near a wall fence between Upio Junction and Miss Alice. It was concealed under rubbish and soil. A further search was conducted in the neighborhood at the home of Oporo Geoffrey and several other suspected stolen properties. such as the military are camouflage shirts, the public order management are Baton black in color, 2 Airtel phones, and 5 Airtel phones, Wi-Fi server, and 4 pairs of boots. This rifle has been exhibited, though without the magazine. All the search that was conducted was in the presence of the LC1 and some local leadership. 2 suspects have already been arrested to assist in the investigation, and 2 others are still at large. We have been able to identify these people in line to the common crimes that we have been having in the areas. So we are very optimistic that we shall get even the magazine and make sure these people faces the law as well. Last week also we received numerous concerns of some criminal activities in the areas of Angwet, and I'm happy to inform you that we did conduct an intelligence-led operation in the areas of Angwet and the surrounding, and managed to apprehend about 13 suspects in numbers, and all these suspects are at Lira City East Division, where screening is being conducted, and those ones who will be found to be involved in such criminal activities will definitely be investigated. Their files will be compiled and submitted to the resident state attorney for perusal and legal advice. And finally, just a minute. Meanwhile, if you have any question relating to what I already shared, there is something I want to talk about. I promised you last week about the audit report, right?
Yeah.
You remember?
I remember.
Funded.
Yes.
Kama ka report oro tunboro about kome ko mara juto ngata yo ame yatia ko ni bi petia ber ba nda lai wati kinagi ame woro le mo ane ame woro le mo ane yo tong ba pang na pa ne ne sai de ame tu agari an pa ngai report oro tunboro because Nenjo Tamonaro, you may tunga Uri Tony.
That's under which district?
Nagali is in Lira district.
I need to find out. What I wanted to add is following the audit report, it was given by the Auditor General in line to payment of ghost staffs and regular payment. This report led to investigation of several districts technocrats, particularly in the entire country. But I'm specifically speaking for our region, North Kyoga. It is true, our regional crime intelligence department, or CID, has been very busy for the last 1 month investigating this matter. all the district technocrats like the Chief Administrative Officer, District Education Officer, the District Health Officer, the Principal Human Resource Officers, some head teachers were all summoned to this region for statement recordings, and indeed you realize that there are some people who have already retired or others have died, but they're still on the payroll. You get, or their money are still coming. So this report, I think, talks about money worth 4 billion, and a half of that money, it is only within Lango sub-region. That is too big. So I am happy that a breakthrough is being made, and as I speak now, 15 files are ready for submission to the resident chief state attorney for perusal and legal advice. And I am sure when the file is looked into, will be able to share with you updates as it comes. But we are having a breakthrough to that effect. Thank you. To our viewers, that you've always spared your little our first briefing, which is always done every Mondays between 11 to midday. Sometimes because of delays, we skip the police is doing. We thank you, and let's continue working for peace in our region so that development comes by itself. An area where there is no peace,